Hello and welcome. This is PappaZappa here with part 4 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelists of the Roses. I've changed our deck just a little bit to deal with the Ishizu here. I took out a really low level insect and a really low level fiend and replaced them with Suijin and Song of the Thunder, both of which we got from our good friend the Labyrinth Ruler / the Paradox Rulers. And we're going to go ahead and fight a Ishizu here in the Isle of Man.
Amazing. I never thought you would reach the point where you could challenge me. Too bad that it all has to end here.
So the meme with the Ishizu, there's quite a bit of crush card terrain on her field. And then all around it, like in between the crush card, there's water. She's got a water deck, but she also has some thunder monsters, and she has a lot of trap cards, including Mirror Wall, which is one of the strongest in the game. So definitely be careful when you're going about things on this map. Now, one thing you can do, we got Cyberstein right here. Cyberstein's gonna clown pretty much anything that walks on this crush card terrain. Because if it's water, it's gonna get the minus 1,000 point swing. And if it's thunder, it's gonna go down by 500. Because I don't think thunder is weak in Wasteland. But I'm not sure, so I won't say it one way or the other. Now let's go ahead and get our limiter removal out here in the back, far away from trouble. Now, one thing, I'm pretty sure Magic Jammer does not work on equip spells, though I could be wrong. So we're not going to attack with Cyberstein, because I'd really prefer to jump her with it rather than... well, not jump her, but have it ambush a card that thinks it can handle it in a fight. Like, she has Bolt Escargot, which would still probably beat it. Yeah, Penguin Knight, though? Nope. Not today. And we get to see 2 new monsters attack, too, so this will be pretty cool. I've never seen either of them, I'm pretty sure. For the attacks, that is. Penguin Knight's got that aura. Whoa! Oh! The spinning sword slash! Alright, Cyberstein, show him what you got. Okay. Cannon. Works for me. Not the worst attack ever, but definitely not the best. And now we've just earned ourselves a little more wasteland we can pivot from. Should be helpful. Let's see. Let's go ahead and throw out some zombies as bait. Just to see what she's got over here on the left. And then I'm going to put Cyberstein on the front side. Okay. Ah, yeah, Great White. That's definitely a threat. Not the coolest attack. A little spooky, a Great White Shark with arms, but yeah, let's let you see what's going on here. Super Water Punch! Like I said, it's not the greatest compared to what we've seen. It's no Metal Dragon Electric Lightning Beam. Ooh, I've never seen Aquamador's attack. Oh, this should be fun. Vortex of water, we'll go with. Okay, not bad. Now, you've made a mistake, you know that, right, Aquamador? Like, you walked into my territory. Though, unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to have an opportunity to take advantage of the fact that they did that. Let's just go ahead and put down our bait beast, just to see what's over here on the right. And then maybe we can catch it with a bear trap. Seems to be a good strategy. Now, I am aware that Ishizu's AI can be broken because of her mirror wall. I saw it on a Let's Play from years ago, K6 Scope. I'll mention him again in the future. So, if you're having trouble with Mirror Wall in particular, if you put something in defense mode that's attack has been messed with by Mirror Wall, she'll keep attacking into it and just commit Sudoku that way. Which I guess is a little unfortunate. Also, looks like we were able to eat the Aqua Medor, which is nice. Let's go ahead and put down the Unknown Warrior or Fiend just to see what's up with her. Pass the turn. Okay, Zarigan. We can deal with that. I have never seen this monster attack either. We're getting all sorts of weird monster attacks. And we get to see the Crush card terrain. It's spooky. It ain't great. Alright, what do you got, Crab Monster? Bubble Beam? Be honest, for the power level, kind of makes sense. Nice attack, though. Okay. Aqua Chorus is going to raise the power of all of her water monsters. So we know all three of those are waters. Oh, nice. You know, that was actually pretty smart to do that. Considering we're just waiting on the other side there. Go ahead and move back. Let's see. What's a good plan for us here? Let's go ahead and move this fake trap over on the side, just as kind of a blocker for later. Yeah, you definitely can't maneuver freely on this map, though a field spell really does put her in a lot of trouble because the deck was made with Crush card in mind. So if we can cycle to that, we'll pretty eventually get to a place where we can destroy them fairly efficiently. Also, it definitely, yeah, we get... So it's kind of funny, machines and fish are pretty much the opposite kind of monsters. So like, machines get powered up on Wasteland, powered down on water, like, literally vice versa. For our friends from the ocean. Also, if she's gonna give me a free direct attack, I'm gonna take it. You got this, Wilby. Or will me, lol. Yeah, just the attack of the killer low monsters, it's really funny. Let's go ahead and just use Steel Ogre Grotto to clear out this threat. Doesn't matter if it gets destroyed to me. We've got bigger threats that we can put out, like Metal Zoa eventually. One thing I like about this duel is the fact that her deck cost is pretty low. So like, if you've got a high deck cost deck, you have to really be thinking about what you bring against her. Though, admittedly, our deck is very well tuned, so we can function off incredibly low deck costs. There we go. And it looks like I saw 1,500 life points left, so she's very close to admitting defeat here. So I figured out that it wasn't a great idea to put the deck leader right next to one of my monsters. Yeah, that tends to happen. Put this back in defense mode. No reason to tempt fate. 1,500 is still too high for this field, so we're just going to go ahead and put down Burglar to see what kind of monster it is. And then move up Fake Trap. Yeah, be enough. Yeah, this is one of those duels where it's not just about raw power, definitely. In fact, it's about getting the right amount of small power, I'd say. Penguin Soldier's pretty strong for this Crush card field, and it's another Penguin, so I wonder how different its attack will be from Penguin Knight. He's also got that aura. He's straight up with it. That was amazing. Nice job, Penguin Soldier. So the knight slashes, he stabs. That's what I've learned. Well, if you guessed that we were going to play Royal Guard and then smash it into Penguin Soldier, congratulations. You won the intuition guess. Yeah, that's right. Laser beam time. My question is what's the key for? Like, is that, I guess, to get in the door? Well, that's another penguin down. Another one of our machines as well, but you know, acceptable losses and all that. Oh, interesting. Alright, looks like we've won, unless she has an all-map range trap card, like Mirror Wall, because then we can just slam this brave Caesar. It's really fun to just know that I've been around the block a couple times, you know? Like, we know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. So the thing with Mirror Wall, every single time you attack while Mirror Wall's on the field, you're gonna get your attack halved. So we're gonna have to go in there and destroy that. Yeah, even when you're attacking Mirror Wall itself, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, let's see, do we have a creature? So the problem here is, this is really funny. We actually can't destroy her because Urabi, 2 high attack points get instantly destroyed. Jinzo 7 and Steel Scorpion are machines. They're going to lose 500 attack points when they attack into water. So effectively what that means is we just need to back up and just plan to, let's see here, what's our best plan? Let's just throw out these machines and let the Great White eat them. Oh, why didn't I think of that? Could have used limiter removal. Oh well. Well, that's one free win we've given up. It's actually pretty cool how close we are in deck size. We've been using a pretty similar amount of cards. I'm going to go ahead and skip this combat since we've already seen Great White's attack. Alright. That Great White certainly is a threat. It's not the easiest to overcome. Now, do we have something within range? Oh, I think Holograph will be enough. So yeah, we'll put it here. It's 1100 attack. It's going to go down to 600, but that'll be more than enough to destroy her. Let's go! Got her with the Holograph! Holograw, apparently. For those of you who watch Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights, reminiscent of the monsters from that's another dub we just caught right there. Let's try and get 3 in a row on these slots. So, some things we want from the slot machine here, kind of nothing, so I'm just going to roll, okay, 10,000-year-old turtle. Alright, 10,000-year-old turtle, I think it's actually 40,000 years old. Ah! Oh, 30, okay, whatever, it's fine. 2 water cards, we're not going to use either of them, probably. This machine deck's really, giving us what we need.
I'm not surprised, you know. I knew I was destined for defeat. I can live with that.
Okay. Kind of cool that she's included, considering she's like a Season 2 Yu-Gi-Oh! Character. Oh, okay.
Master, today's the day you promised to beat Henry.
Oh, was that Joey? No, he does not have that voice. I thought it was just a mook. We're gonna go with that was a mook. That was not Joey. August 1485, Yugi, Henry Tudor, lands at Milford Haven.
Hurry!
And all signs point to this. The battle at Bosworth Field. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and save. And I'm debating, do we keep the... Yeah, we keep the Gate Guardian pieces in our deck. There's no reason not to. I see you've got rose cards. You must be one of Lord Crawford's Rose Crusaders. Your timing couldn't be better. When I heard Yugi had landed, I rushed my troops to the front. However, I arrived much too early. It will be some time before Lord Crawford and his men arrive. In the meantime, why don't we play a duel or two? I learned a trick or two from Seto that I'd like to try out. It's not every day that you have the opportunity to play the great King Richard III of England. How about it? I know, I gotta say, for this dude supposedly being the bad guy, we're just having a really pleasant conversation with him. It's kind of funny. It's also nice how the factions aren't so ambiguous, or they're not so, like, confirmed good or evil. I mean, yeah, the bad people in Yu-Gi-Oh! Are mostly working for the White Roses, but when you talk to them in conversation, they're typically not... Okay, you know what? Never mind. I just thought of an example that's going to make it sound pretty bad immediately after we're done doing this guy. I rescind my previous statement. Let's go ahead and put limiter removal down. So the meme with this one is we've got mountain terrain all on the outside, meadow on the inside. Meadow is going to be great for warriors and beast warriors, which this dude has in spades. And if you haven't tried the warrior deck out, I highly recommend it. It's one of my favorites. It's really fun. Blackluster Soldier can be like your strong card sort of meme. There's a lot you can do with it. So we're just going to go ahead and put Cyberstein down right away, just to get a little bit of wasteland, because I'm pretty confident that creature's going to go for the attack when it has the opportunity. Now, Slasheen here, he is very aggressive. That's something you can pretty much guarantee. He's going to love rushing you with his cards when he gets the chance. Now, I don't believe I've seen... Oh, no, I've seen Necrodol. I don't think you, the viewers, have. Oh, wow, okay. It's cut so fine it cuts through the air. Well, we've got the wasteland terrain we wanted. That's going to help quite a bit. Because this turn, I believe we're going to be making Stone Dragon unless something else comes up. Yeah, we're going for Stone Dragon for the first time this playthrough. You combine a rock with a dragon, you always get Stone Dragon. And this is a classic right here. If any of y'all were around back in the old days, I'm pretty sure Stone Dragon was one of those Yu-Gi-Oh! Promo cards that they got from McDonald's. Alright, let's see what you got, Stone Dragon. Like a sandstorm attack? Okay. I mean, it certainly seems abrasive. Alright, that's a good start. Great defense points, decent attack in Wasteland. Let's see how he follows it. Now, Slasheen also does have Millennium Shield, and I think even a second ritual card. So, something to consider. Ooh, Suijin's good. Let's go ahead and start moving him up just to test the waters. 2500 base attack is nothing to scoff at. Keep moving that up. Now, Slasheen does have... let's just go with the King. I prefer that. The King does have a lot of trap cards, so keep that in mind. So we're going to put out a second spell for if we ever want to use limited removal. Okay, there's that attack. Okay, Judge Man's a pretty strong warrior, but Suijin's going to prevent us from taking any life point damage from the combat. Alright, let's see what Judge Man's attack looks like. Also, nice windmills. Pro Green Energy back in 2002. Kind of neat. The fact that Suijin is just like a cloth with a face is a little weird, but you know, take what you get, I guess. Oh, perfect. Alright, so there's no traps behind him, so this pretty much means we can guaranteed get our wasteland in. And we get the full extent of it, too. I mean, minus 1 block. Although, I should have tested with red medicine first, admittedly, because, if I hadn't, or if I had done that, then Magic Chamber wouldn't have worked if he had it. So I gotta be thinking a little more in that direction. If we want to make sure we secure victory. Alright, let's go ahead and give up Stone Dragon. No trap there. Okay. And then let's... Yeah, we can just use Royal Guard, that's fine. And we've already seen an attack with Royal Guard, so we'll go ahead and... for this episode, and so we'll skip the attack this time. Alright, let's Judge Man down. We're going to save that limiter removal until we have at least 3 machines on the field, so we can get a bit of a power push going. Just brute force our way in. Let's see what we drew. Oh, Cyber Commando, awesome. Alright, let's go ahead and put him in the back. He's going to power up all our machines by 300 points. Let's go in. And there's that trap I was talking about. Acid Trap Hole's one of the strongest in the game. Any monster 4,000 points or under is just going to get instantly chewed by that. Let's see if Stone Dragon can get through. Okay, what was that card? Oh, Axe of Despair. Okay. Yeah, the thing about Warriors is they have a lot of really specific equip cards that aren't very good. So, just something to think about if you're planning on building a Warrior deck in this. Okay, so we have the opportunity to go for a direct attack. It'll be 2,000 points. Might as well. Stone Dragon's been doing us a lot of favors this game, it looks like. Okay, alright, so we can make a warrior of our own now. Let's go ahead and make the Flame Swordsman. Now, I'm pretty sure these 2 monsters in the real card game actually fuse to make Flame Swordsman, so that's pretty cool if that is the case. Let's see if he has something strong enough to beat it in the meadow. Which I don't doubt, 1800 base is not the strongest, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, it's even! Nice, we get to see both their attacks. That's gonna be cool. Alright, Battle Steer is his commander, too. Alright, let's see what you got. Let's go! Flame Swordsman, that was a sick attack. Now, when they both have the same attack, it's a little weird because you pan back and just the other one's already knocked out on the ground. Like, he succumbed to his injuries. It works for me. Didn't really want a warrior on the field long term anyway. Alright, let's see what we got this time. Machine Conversion Factory. That pretty much settles what we're going to play. We're going to play this Cybersaurus? Yeah. Just leave it face down. Stone Saurus is gonna... Let's just keep trying to track on his deck leader. He's pretty close to defeat, so as long as we don't get too cocky, I think we'll be okay. Let's see what we have first before we start. Nothing too crazy. Let's just go ahead and throw out some of the lower tier cards you got here. Destroyer, roll him in defense mode. Let's keep building the Stone Dragon. Yeah, we can go ahead and pass, I think. So go too crazy here. He's got a pretty good defensive wall. There's probably a trap or 2 there. No reason to tempt fate. Okay, so we know that there's some M Warrior number 2s around. Because M Warrior number 1 has the effect that when it flips it only improves M Warrior number 2, and then vice versa. Pretty bad, honestly. Not the greatest cards ever. We're gonna go ahead and skip this attack because we've already seen Stone Dragon. Okay. And now we know that this is an M Warrior number 2, so we can go ahead and take advantage of that. By taking, I guess the best we can do is this Brave Caesar. I don't believe we've actually seen this creature attack though, so it'll be kind of cool to get that in. I wonder if it attacks with its scissors. Yeah, it takes Edward Scissorhands to a whole new level. Graphic compared to some of the other attacks, at least. Now he should be really close to defeat. Yeah, 300 life points is not a good place to be. Let's think here. Do we try and push for the victory right this second? I mean, we can. Might as well. Limiter removal. And then let's go ahead and try and punk this card real quick. If it's 2400 or below, or they're equal. Yeah, see, that's why it wasn't worth the risk. We might as well let Cybersaurus get his attack off, and then we'll skip the combat. He tanked that. He tanked that. Well, not really. Oh well. See, that's the risk of going into a situation you don't know all the details on. Information is king in warfare. Nice, overrunning his own soldier to try and get an advantage. Okay, let's see what we got now. We can throw out a bear trap, that's fine. Put it right here. And then bring this over here. Chill. Also, yet again, I have ignored the possibility that there's a magic jammer on the field. And I also don't think I moved Stone Dragon that turn. Getting a little sloppy here. And we were punished for it. Makes sense. To see how Rude Kaiser attacks. Pretty sure this is a Joey card. Sense. Use the arm blades. I gotta say, they must be pretty sharp if we can get through Stone Dragon. Okay. Let's go ahead and just put out Steel Ogre Grotto. I'm gonna run over this Destroyer Golem. Let's pass. If a card's face down, the enemy might feel like the need to attack into it, so we're just trying to fish for an ambush, I guess would be the best way to put it. So this might be a good strategy. We'll put Mechanical Spider down right here, and if something attacks it that's too weak, then we can punk it with our good friend. Certainly has a lot of cards out on the field. There we go. Panther Warrior. Huh. Okay. It does not have the very bad downside that it does in the regular card game where you have to sacrifice a monster to attack with it. It's just pretty strong, really. That's about it. Probably one of the better Beast Warriors, if not the best. I can't really think of too many Beast Warriors in this. It's not like Bujins or a thing. For all of you who actually played the regular card game and during the Xyz era of all things. Okay, so the problem here is I'm going to go down to 2200, and even if I improve it by 500, it's only going to bring me back to 2700, which isn't going to destroy him. So we're going to have to lure him into a wasteland, I think, if we want to have a chance of success here. I mean, I guess we might as well put down... No, because he'll feel like the need to go into that to attack it. Maybe if we're lucky we can just get him to attack into the wasteland. Just leave that as the most obvious option. Okay, that works. And there we go. Oh, Bear Trap ate it. Prevented us from winning. Well, see, sometimes, you know, your own traps can be your downfall. Well, not your downfall, but... Or even your undoing. Just a hindrance, I guess would be a better way to put it. Now let's see if predecessor can take us to the end. That's 200, so no, not quite. Despite him having the terrain advantage as well, Brave Caesar has been improved enough that he can take it out. Now, we're only 100 life points away from victory. Surely he won't have another creature really strong that we need to contend with. Surely we can just go in and destroy. Okay, what do we think? Okay, Meadow's going to be his positive train. Let's go to Mountain. There we go. We've done it. We've done it. We've won. Empress Judge is really strong on Meadow terrain. However, this isn't the Meadow terrain. This is Rock Ogre Grotto, or Steel Ogre Grotto number 2's terrain. Shazam! And just like that, we defeated Richard Slasheen the York, or, well, Richard III, as he prefers to be called. Now let's hope we can get a 3 in a row this time. Ideally, I think that Millennium Golem might actually be useful for our deck. So I guess we should try and roll for that, if it's an option. I don't see it, though. Okay, M Warrior. Okay, Swamp Battle Guard. Okay, Empress Judge. 3 cards that are decent, but none of them we're going to use. Drat! I lost! Oh well, what do you expect from a beginner, eh? Don't let it bother you. The most important thing is how I perform on the battlefield. And with the support of Lord Crawford and the Rose Crusader, victories will be ours for the taking.
I'm afraid it won't be that easy, sire.
Who? What? Nice music. Lord Crawford! It's about time! And what exactly are you talking about, may I ask?
I fear that aside from Seto, all the Rose Crusaders have fallen at the hands of the Rose Duelist. They were beaten by the very person you just had the pleasure of dueling, sire. I present you the Rose Duelist.
What?
And may I add that I've decided to join Yugi and the Lancastrians in their bid for power.
What?
My match with the Rose Duelist taught me the true meaning of power. The duelist may be even more powerful than Seto and the Rose Crusaders. That would mean that Yugi is likely to succeed in landing his troops. With the greatest duel master backing the Lancastrians, the Yorkists are bound to be defeated. I would be a fool not to back the winning horse.
And what of your hostage son, Lord Crawford?
You wouldn't dare touch a hair on his head if you and your troops are defeated. Oh my, I believe Yugi and his army have arrived. It's showtime, sire.
Nice Gaia the Fierce Night horse. That's amazing.
August 22nd, 1485. The final battle of the Wars of the Roses commences on Bosworth Field. Sometime later.
A horse, my kingdom for a horse. Richard III falls in battle.
Nice Shakespeare reference. Aw, man, Shazam.
Lo here, thus long usurped royalty from the temples of this wretch have I plucked off to grace thy brows. Withal, wear it, enjoy it, and make much of it.
The victory brought about by Yugi's troops signaled the end of over 330 years of rule under the Plantagenet. My thanks to you, PappaZappa. Without your help, this victory would not be ours. Earning the respect of Lord Crawford and enlisting his aid ensured the fall of Richard III. I cannot thank you enough.
I owe you my thanks as well, for I would have hated to be on the losing side.
Now all that's left of the enemy is that despicable Seto. Lord Crawford, do you know where he might be?
Knowing Seto, my best guess would be Stonehenge.
I see. I hate to admit it, but I doubt that we have enough power to take out a duelist of his level. I must ask a favor of you once again. Face the evil one and end his threat once and for all.
Master, let's go!
Alright. This is it. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, we're going to be facing Seto in the finale for the Lancastrian side of Duels to the Roses. I hope you enjoyed the duels against the King and against Ishizu this time. Part 4 was a blast. I really enjoyed them as well. And until next time, Auf Wiedersehen.